Breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached...
These pictures just into us from Manchester United's Carrington training ground. It is a very high-powered Qatari delegation, and they've arrived there on a pretty grey, damp day after visiting Old Trafford a bit earlier on.
First, though, let's start with the breaking news coming out of Manchester United about the potential sale of the club. Our chief reporter, Kaveh Solokol, right across this, of course. Now, Kaveh, I know that as the chief, you've got links and contacts all over the place. So this is important. What are you hearing coming out of what's happened at Manchester United today?
Look, we're expecting the Qataris to make a second bid for Manchester United within 10 days. Sheikh Jassim's bid have already made one offer for United before the soft deadline, which was a month ago. The Glazer family, who own United, liked that bid enough to say to them, OK, you're through to the second stage of the process. And what has happened today is that some of Sheikh Jassim's representatives have been going to Old Trafford and also United's training ground to meet some of the senior executives there to have a look at what they will actually be buying. And what they're going to be told is, OK, once you've had a look at everything, now you've got 10 days to make another bid, a second bid for the club. And I am very confident that they will make that second bid. And a source in the US is telling me this evening there should be no doubt at all that Sheikh Jassim wants to be the owner and custodian of United. In the past few weeks, I've been saying that Sheikh Jassim is not the kind of person who's going to overpay wildly for United. That was what I was told. But today I'm getting the sense that he will do what it takes to become the owner of Manchester United. Again, I'm not saying that he's going to throw money at it, but the sense I'm getting is that he really, really does want United, even though, of course, there are other bidders who want the club.
What was it, $4.5 billion that they bid first time around? If he really wants it and he pays more than that, surely the Glazers are going to say, thanks very much, we paid 200 mil, we're off.
Well, look, we don't know for a fact that Sheikh Jassim's bid was £4.5 billion. We know that the Glazers are looking for a figure around £6 billion. I'd be surprised if Sheikh Jassim was willing to go that high. But what was happening today at United was there was a very high-powered delegation representing Sheikh Jassim at the club. They got the train up to Manchester from London this morning. I was told that they got a very warm welcome. The talks were very positive and constructive. And what his team were really focusing on was the infrastructure. Old Trafford, the training ground. Also, they want to have a really good look at the youth development set up there, because that's something they want to invest money in. And also the women's team. That is a key concern for them going forward. Basically, what they were doing today is looking under the bonnet of what they were going to buy. They wanted to get a better understanding before they make this second bid. And look, second bids are not always higher. Sometimes people go and have a look at something and say, you know what, doesn't look as good as I thought it did. My second bid is going to be lower. But I would be surprised if that was the case in this instance.
Now, you said it was a team representing Sheikh Jassim. So if he wants United so much, why wasn't he there?
I thought you might ask me this question. Look, he's been to Manchester United before. The sense I'm getting is that he feels it's too early for him to go there now. He doesn't want to go there just for a photo opportunities. I think he will be there if his bid is selected as the preferred bidder. But as it is, he sent a top team of experts in finance, banking, property, law. For instance, he set up this foundation, the 9-2 Foundation, to buy the club. The president of that foundation, Shahzad Shabazz, was there. Also, one of his most senior advisors, Fadi Bakos, and also two managing directors from Bank of America, the bank who are advising him, Sam Powers and Yasir Shah. I think he just felt that now was not the right time. This stage is not the stage for the principals from the bid to get involved. That's his feeling. Of course, tomorrow we're going to see a principal visit Old Trafford. Sir Jim Ratcliffe from Ineos is going to be there, along with Sir Dave Brailsford, who is the Director of Sport at Ineos.
So is the ball in their court then?
A new dawn at Old Trafford. Manchester United begin fresh era under Sheikh Jassim. A transformative chapter has officially begun at Manchester United following the completion of Sheikh Jassim's full takeover of the club. After years of uncertainty, speculation, and intense debate over ownership, the red half of Manchester finally has clarity about its future direction. The arrival of Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani marks one of the most significant moments in the club's modern history. For more than a decade, supporters questioned whether the existing structure could restore United to the summit of English and European football. While there were flashes of promise on the pitch, inconsistency in leadership, recruitment strategy, and infrastructure planning often overshadowed progress. Now, optimism is sweeping across the fanbase. Sheikh Jassim's takeover is widely seen as a commitment to long-term stability, modernization, and elite ambition. Early indications suggest a strategic overhaul is underway, not just in terms of transfer spending, but also in football operations, analytics, scouting networks, and academy development. One of the key expectations surrounds infrastructure. Old Trafford, one of football's most iconic stadiums, has long been in need of significant renovation or redevelopment. Under the new ownership, plans for major investment in stadium facilities and the Carrington training complex are anticipated to move forward swiftly. For supporters, this signals intent, a recognition that competing with Europe's elite requires world-class foundations both on and off the pitch. Sporting ambition will, of course, remain the primary measure of success. Competing consistently in the Premier League title race and re-establishing dominance in European competitions will define this new era. The ownership change offers the opportunity to build a clear football identity, align recruitment with managerial philosophy, and create a sustainable pathway from academy to first team. However, transitions of this scale rarely deliver instant transformation. Structural reform takes time, and expectations will need to be managed carefully. Financial power alone does not guarantee trophies. Smart decision-making, cultural cohesion, and football expertise are equally crucial. Still, there is an undeniable sense that a reset has occurred. For the first time in years, conversations around Manchester United are driven more by anticipation than frustration. The uncertainty has lifted, replaced by belief that a coherent long-term project is finally in place. As the new era begins, one thing is certain: the football world will be watching closely. Manchester United's next chapter promises ambition, investment, and renewed determination to return to the summit, and under Sheikh Jassim's stewardship, the journey toward that goal has officially begun.